Ano kung puno yung GD5. You're here. Good.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies. Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
May intro ng pera. What? I see that. 9 million.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the First. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Oh! What was that for?
Si Alice ay talaga no kill.
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried, and failed, to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea, than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
Backlook, 'tis good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain. But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence! It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion. But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
Ikaw mali kasi yung sinend mo una eh. Kago. Ba't may paghamon pa ng pag-pronounce?
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again. That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What horrors my knowledge has wrought. Of all the visitors I could possibly have, they're even more stubborn than I am.
Oh. No.
Oh. Very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me not only that the return of night was your doing, but that you hail from another world as well?
Everything we told you, of the source, the shards, the 7 umbral calamities, all of it is true. I realize how fantastical it sounds, and I would not blame you for doubting our testimony. But given your expertise, you must surely have noted the peculiar nature of their souls.
Any other time and I would have dismissed your stories as balderdash and flummery. But upon closer inspection, 'tis plain their souls are far denser than is normal, and that they do not possess true bodies. Save you. Your body is your own. And your soul is the densest of them all.
As I said before, were it not for their heroism, the skies over Norvrant would still be awash with light, the realm yet at the mercy of Vorthri and the Sin Eaters. After all they have done for our home, seeing them safely back to their own, it seems the very least we can do.
Your tale is intriguing. Yes, very intriguing indeed. Simply to hear it is fitting payment in itself. As for your friends, I can but agree. Their valorous deeds on behalf of Norvrant are deserving of recognition, of their own fitting payment.
You will help us then?
I will. I would see my knowledge put to good use for a change. I do have one condition, however. I am not the spry young Numo I once was. As such, I will require assistance in my fieldwork and testing.
It would be our pleasure. We'll be laboring for our own benefit after all.
boses ko kasi natutulog si Kevin. Dali, medyo adjust ko para hindi ko kailangan maglakas masyado. How to adjust this? Ang hirap naman kasi mag-adjust ng settings dito sa ano. Wait lang. Wait. Saan na yung settings na yun? Wait lang. Makita. Broadcast settings. Audio sharing. How to adjust? Fuck, saan ko? Dali lang. Nasa ano ata. Kailangan ko lumabas ng game. Devices. Audio devices. Then, hello. Yan. Hello. Hello? Ayan. Okay na ba? Ha? Hindi. Nasa bibig ko na nga eh. May na pa rin ba? Wait lang. Adjust pa natin yung game music. Wait lang kasi hindi ko alam kung na-adjust din yung game music since naka-headphones ako. At naka PS4 kasi ako kaya. Yan, okay na ba? Hininaan ko na ng sobra yung game music, hindi ko na naririnig. At nilakasan ko na din yung mic. Hindi ko alam mag-ayos pag sa PS4 kung paano i-balance yung sound. So, hindi kasi katulad sa computer na na lahat nasa screen mo. Adjust ka lang ng adjust nasa screen mo lahat sa PS4 kasi hindi ko alam kung different yung pag-setup pag naka-headphones ka saka naka-TV sounds or speakers. Wala bang voice casting dyan? Ayaw magbasa, ang liit ng sulat. Ito, I hope to do greetings for the kingdom of playing. You must doesn't dwell in the past. Excuse. Bato pala to na mataas. The fuck? Cat. Press ba ako? Ay, hindi pala. Wow! Meow! Clay. Mount Beeraner Mines. Ba ako? Ay, divine medicine. Hindi ko na maalala yung mga skills.
Let us begin.
Yes.
I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy.
Porksy.
Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
Oh,
there we are. How's that?
Porksy. Wala nang makuha ng baboy.
It is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
Grotesque parody of reality?
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Cute.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
Fluffy.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
Is that Final Fantasy VIII reference? Angelo of all names.
Mother,
pinag-uusapan nila. Did it work? I believe it did. Hint of color in the size. Weirdoan talaga akong lalapil yung gamit ko sa cutscene. Gabu. Finally, I found you. Si ano? Nikokwe. Basahin mo nga yung mga cutscene na walang boses, especially kapag binabanggit yung pangalan ni Beklag. Alam mo, John, kung hindi lang ako nahihirapan magbasa, babasahin ko siya out loud. Pero, dahil sa, ewan ko ba, hindi na ako sanay magbasa nung, ano ba tawag dito? Hindi ko alam kung sa font style nung FP14 o dahil dun sa background ng dialogue. Hindi ko nga masyadong mabasa yung iba eh. Baka iba yung iba yung sabihin ko kaysa dun sa sinasabi sa lines eh. Hindi ko mabasa masyado. Gago. Anong hindi hindi, kasi unlike sa Final Fantasy VIII, mas malalaki yung letters, saka syempre nakaupo ako sa computer chair, so mas malapit. Eto, nakaharap ako sa TV, so medyo mas malayo ako sa TV. Tas ang liliit pa nung font. Hindi ko nga mabasa yung ibang sinasabi. Kaya gusto ko yung mga voice na yung tagang may boses, yung cutscene, yung mga lines. Nahirapan ako eh. Di ko nga alam ba't naka-auto, yung automatic lumilipat yung lines. Nahirapan tuloy ako. Sheer. matangkad ako sa kanya. Gusto ko nito. Ang gagawin? May way ba para malakihan yung dialogue? Nahihirapan talaga ako dun sa dialogue, hindi ko mabasa. Scenario guide. Ba tawag dun? Wala nga ata. Hindi siya nagagalaw. May font size ba dito? Baka dito. Ay, ba't nandiyan? Kaya na yung user interface, lahat magagalaw eh. Hindi yan. No. Team settings. Hindi naman to. Hindi nga. Pangit. Tagayin yung font niya. Yan mo na. Anyway, hello. Ayan, nadagdagan yung nanonood. Hello, hello.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Yes, may boses.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
Kaya hindi ko ginagawang Japanese dub kasi minsan hindi ako
I knew not where
nagbabasa.
else to
Gusto
turn.
ko pinapakinggan ko.
Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
Si Master
That is the
Chai
very
naman.
reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
Oh, actually, ako personally talagang gusto ko English.
It all
Minsan
began
nagtatry
after the
ako
events at Mount Gulg.
With
Lord
makinig ng
Forthry out
Japanese
of the
dub.
way,
Pero,
we all agreed that a
syempre,
new
mas
leader
appreciate ko
must be
English.
chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city
oh,
as
kasi
well...
merong mga
No one wanted such responsibility.
Yung aso John English.
Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast
May
our
mga
ballots and tallied the
Japanese
votes,
words kasi
the
na walang
measure
direct
fell
na
upon my
English
dear
translation.
husband.
Tas same din with English. Merong
Well,
mga
given the
English
manner in which he
words
orchestrated the
na walang
construction of the
direct
giant
Japanese
Talos, none could deny his
translation.
leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice.
Pag Japanese yung aso, iba
Indeed.
talaga.
I told him as much when his victory was first
May naalala
announced.
tuloy ako sa aso. Kahapon kasi sila Kev.
But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he
Tas yung random,
vanished
biglang
without a
nagtatahol.
word.
Kinain siya ng aso. Sino kinain ng aso?
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee?
Sino kinain Sinong aso? Si John?
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Sorry, but I think he's fled.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Ay, kaharap ko na lang pala. Tignan nyo na. Diba, sobrang labo na ako. Hindi ko nakita. Nakaharap ko lang yung quest. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word. But even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something. I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire too whether anyone saw him leave or failing that falling. If they have any idea where he might have gone, I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Master Chai? Why yes, I spoke with him recently. Though I recall he was in a rather dark sa mataga ng ugali ni Debo na babasa niya yung chat. Concerned about Yulmur's neglect of industry, you see. Ay, maling chat pala to. Wait lang, paano ba to? With Lord Botry's apparently inexhaustible stores of ano tawag dito? Mall? Mule? And no great need for money. It's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Yulmore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Tama, di ba? 5.2 tong part na to after nung main story. to go? Bababa na tayo. Tangin na net. Oy. Stream ako. Where? Ay, nasa na? Ayun. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Is something amiss? When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after your confrontation with Lord Godfrey. And find General Ranjit si Ranjit na naman in a heap in the middle of the plaza show as all to the con. Someone Japanese. I'm sorry, I can't read. I don't know how to read Japanese letters. But hello anyway. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Shit, nag-flicker yung ilaw namin. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the relics and Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Yolmor, you see, but the surrounding regions of Colusha as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside us, I recalled. You exchanged with Cornene has taught you about the perilous state of Yulmor's defenses. And sana. Saan ba yan? Na. Sa labas. Ay, bawal pala sumakay dito. Derelict. Hi, I recall a man fitting that description. Asked to speak with the poor beggars lately come from right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here just nagulat ako dun sa notification. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for the gate town when I last saw him. Ay, bawal pala mag-shortcut dito. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Literal na nag-note si Warrior of Laika. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Yulmore, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Yulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical, then, that having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. Majira, if you would go and make inquiries in right, I shall do likewise in Steel-Tide Gate Town. I leave to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Where should we meet when we finish? Well, top wrong would seem to be his next most likely destination. Pampaliit ng paliit yung tingin ko sa letters. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. But if not, we will be well situated to continue our search. What am I looking for? No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mistal gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Yulmore, or rather the lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of mule, and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Vatri thought to take even more from us, conscripting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I needn't tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. But what is gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Gilmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend Chinese, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not that, not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after, and that was that. What? Ba't ko nilaki yung... So he paid a visit to both Wright and Gaetan as well, did he? I see. Kaishir and I gleaned much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Kolusha. The only likely place he has left to go being Amity. Come, if we are quick, we may yet catch up with him. Oh. Ang layo pa pala. Hindi ko pala nagalaw yung monk ko dati. Nauna pa yung samurai ko. Dama. Oh, OMG, ang dami ko palang palelevelin pagbalik ko. Ay, oh my god. Saan ba ako? Level up. Jira, Alvino, Kaishir, what are you doing? We might ask you the same. We've been looking for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chaya's... she claims you disappeared without much word and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter. So, it's all a misunderstanding. No harm done, Master Chai. But since we are here, might I ask? But parang bilis no. Wait lang. Ano? I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Colusha. That much is true. But I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little it is worth, we will vouch for you should he require convincing. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Yulmore. But the dream's gone now, burst like a bubble, or a voil, more like... Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alvina, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze. But you've been running up and down, trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gulk, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? You're going to steer Yulmore to a better future. I know it. And I want to help, properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but it will work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, the lot of you. But I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Together! Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here, to find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly, and are you certain he's here in Amity? Brendan is his name, and yes he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Badri's father when he was in office. Nanaginip yung kapatid ko nagsasalita. Baka marinig niyo may sumisigaw bigla sa likod ko. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Randon was the left. And between them, they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Crystal then. As I recall, you made rather a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Greetings, friend, and to you too, Master Shai. I presume you are here to ask about Brendan. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with Vatrigan, Yulmur wants for our leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendan's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Yulmur together. And that is still my wish. But given how abominably we were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Shine. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmur, and I would not see you suffer for Botry's villainy. As you know, gather from your meeting earlier, Rendan can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deemed less committed to their own. Your desire to the right your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmur's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmur has the resolve to change. The resolve to change? I believe he was heading towards Speed 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well, to Speed 8 we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer, nay, not even a maybe. Labang teleport malapit. Ay, malapit lang pala.
Well, well, it's you again.
Yes, my boys.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Forthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Forthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. and I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. But first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Nabasa kong grouping summon. The fuck? Right? Then, is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Yulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Ah yes, meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option. I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I will consider offering you my counsel. Naku, nagpa-exam pa bigla si Randon. Lalapil ko, wala nang magawa eh. Nood na lang siya eh. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as source of trades for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. Rebuilding. my. Think of that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chinese. Oh, I have. That is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet, only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Randon, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiently and ultimately increase production. Talos. But they Dalos Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to the Dalos Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. But dinadagdagan ko lahat ng may. And with that little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. gustong bihisan yung karakter ko eh. Parang, uwi nga muna tayo. Ay, no, mali. Hindi dyan. Change clothes muna. Bago ako mag-cut ng stream kasi dinner na eh. Sakto pala no, 7 PM na pala. Kaya pala gutom na. Kompleto pala yung yung timer ko sa gilid. Hindi ko na, ngayon ko lang napansin na naka-on halos yung mga clock ko. Local time plus standard, I guess. And ET. Wait lang. Binili ko kanina. Ay, magandang dinette. Hindi team yan kasi hindi ko pa friend eh. Sa kabila yung mga die. So, wala ako kano yung pearl white. Mahal ba yung pearl white na die? Ay, hindi ba nabibili yun? Hindi nabibili yung pearl white. Naday. Hindi nga siya nabibili. Alam ko nabibili. Gano'n na ito. Mahal pa din ako. Hindi mo talaga yung dahil na available? Saan ba nakikita yan? Ay, eto. Pala. Ay. So, neto. Kulang yung bit-bit kong pera. Dampot tayo ng pera. Dampot ng pera. Ay, ba? Nya. Paano magano? Magkas glamour. Ano to? No. To. Pit-pit-pit. Parang pit-pit ko yung mga pang ano ko, pang glamour ko. I need to change my headdress then. niya yung entrance sa anong baon ko na yan wala naman na ata akong baon na pang glamour. Bakit pa ng buhok dito? Anyway, may na yan. Let me slap this shit. Hindi ako matalon. What? Ay, eto ba yung bagong hair? Nakukuha yun. Gusto ko na. Sa market board ba yun? kung ano na ginawa eh, no? Diba dito yung mga hairstyle? Ay, tama ba? Dito. No, hindi ata dito. Body. No. Ito ba? $10 million. Saintly style. Controlled chaos. Alternate. Ang mahal pa rin nito. Wait lang. Dali, nalilito ako. Mapapasearch talaga ako sa internet kasi saintly style ito po. Search MP40 yung Gear Abanian yung Gear Abanian plate yung ano diba yung naka ponytail na may braids yun ba yun yung form and function yung maikli diba modern aesthetics modern legends ano yun that's spiky. Pang ano, PCA. Controlled chaos. Ano yun? Oh! That looks good. Yun ata yung gamit ni Yari. Controlled chaos. Tapos yung saintly style. Saintly style. Puro short hair yung ano. How about wind color? What the fuck? Early to rise. Sorry, early to rise. Oo nga, ang mahal pa rin nitong wait nga lang, nasaan na ako? Ay, mahal pa rin nito. The fuck? Controlled chaos. Bagay kaya to sa karakter. Tayo 10 million. Never mind. Di naman ako nagpapalit ng hairstyle. Sabihin ka-FC tapos suplada, diba? So, yan, add natin. Uy, ito pa yung design dito. Ang alam ko, wala akong kwarto dito sa FC. Hindi na ako bumili kasi hindi naman ako nagde-decorate eh. Ano ba? Wala nga ba akong room dito? Napaisip tuloy ako. Pala yun. Okay, yung plenary. Okay. Ini-spam ko kanina, hindi ko alam. Ha? Ay, wala na palang macro yung ano. Benediction. Ayaw ko na din ibalik. Anyway, I will end my stream muna kasi kanina pa ako nagluto. So, mamaya, I'll be back. Oh, sure na sure siyang naka-stream ulit siya mamaya. Ewan, bahala na. Hindi naman ako lilipat dito sa YouTube. I'm just trying out. Saka, nakakatuwa kasi instead of recording it na sa PS4, kaya ako ini-stream para may record ako na. Nakapag FF14 na ulit ako. Yay! I'm happy. Basta talaga ta si Rose. So, ayun. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.